You say you want to live a dream life. However, if you're allowing fear to drive your car, you're never going to get anywhere. What I need you to understand is you cannot manifest a dream life from a place of fear. And today we're talking about how to shift your energy, your thoughts, and your actions to finally align with what you say you want. I'm Joanna M. Cameron. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a licensed mental health therapist, I'm a life coach, and I empower women to be, do, and have anything they truly desire without the guilt, putting themselves first, knowing how to set boundaries, and living that dream life. So if you've been stuck overthinking or doubting your next move, then this video is for you. So if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so that you can get an alert so that anytime a new video goes up, you're the first to know about it. All right, so let's talk about some of the things that are fear-based that we just might not think about. Fear is not always panicking or worrying about a situation in the moment. Fear can show up as procrastination, overthinking, needing constant control. Who am I speaking to with that? I've been there. It can even show up as perfectionism or staying at a toxic job or in a toxic relationship. Fear is sneaky. It can disguise itself in many ways and keep you stuck. I want to empower you to understand that you don't have to be stuck. You don't have to feel fear. And the longer you allow yourself to hold on to that energy, you're not going to move forward. Manifesting isn't just about designing the life you want in your mind and visualizing what you want to look like. It's actually about taking bold steps, setting boundaries, and putting people, things to the side so that you can prioritize what matters to you. Sometimes we just have to take a step forward, even if it's a little uncomfortable, just so we can build up that confidence within ourselves to let us know that we're actually capable of making changes. It's real scary when you try to do it all at one time. I always recommend take tiny steps, the little uncomfortable steps, and that's going to help you overcome that fear even quicker. It's hard to attract something that you don't feel safe with. So if you're putting yourself out there, you're trying to make a bold move and it's a drastic step for you, your nervous system tells you, hold on, wait a minute, what's going on here? And it puts that fear in there so that you're more cautious. And if you're able to just be aware that your nervous system is just going into protection mode and that there's not really anything to protect you from, it's just something different, which again, automatically triggers that nervous system to react and give you that response, then you'll realize that, okay, I got this. You can talk yourself down, you can meditate, you can take some deep breaths, and that will help get you through that initial setback that your nervous system's automatic response gives to you. So fear is not actually a tangible thing. It's just this emotion, this sometimes overwhelming emotion that comes over you. Again, sometimes just as a protective factor, but sometimes we're just in our own heads too much. And it can be scary. So some things that can help with that is writing down your plan of action, visualizing what you're going to do. And as I always say, let's think about the worst case scenario. Go ahead and have a moment with the worst case scenario. And if it feels like something you can manage once you break it down, then go for it. That worst case scenario, as I've said before, rarely ever happens. And by rarely, I mean like 99% of the time, it never happens. So do those things to help you prepare your nervous system for that shock that's probably going to take place when you start to take some steps towards change or doing something that scares you a little bit. That's the first thing I want you to do. And another thing I want you to do is name the fear. Identify what exactly it is that scares you about the new move you're going to take. So if you're afraid of quitting your job, What is the thing that scares you the most about quitting your job? Is it that you'll never find another job? Is it what people are going to say about you? Do you think someone's going to say you're being irresponsible? Identify for you what that fear is. What is it that's holding you back in that particular thing that's causing you to feel a little nervous, that's triggering you to think, oh, this might not be a good idea? Identify what the fear is and call it out by name. And then I want you to talk to your fear. I want you to say, you have no place in my life. I'm in control of the outcome of what happens to me. And even though you may not feel it right away, I want you to just practice saying that to yourself. Look in the mirror and say that to yourself. Just tell yourself that you are the one in control of the outcome of your life. Fear has no control over you. And as long as you don't relinquish control to fear and give into it, then you're going to be okay. Sometimes we just have to call it for what it is. We have to call it out. And most of the time, many of us are so busy running away from our fears. We're not facing our fears in any way. It's so much more comfortable for us to just bow down and give into it instead of just meeting it head on. We don't take the chance or the risk. We allow it to just keep us stuck. And if we just call it out, call it for what it is, talk to that thing and push it to the side, we'll be able to take the next step. Micro step. Take it step by step. You don't have to overcome your fear all in one day. So if you're ready to quit your job, the first thing you can do to combat the fear you're feeling is start looking to see what else is out there. Identify what it is that lights you up so that when you start to make the move, you're not as intimidated because now you got a little plan in place. Don't ever allow fear to get you to a place to where you don't want to make any moves at all. Just move slowly and slightly in the direction. So that's the second thing I want you to do. Call that fear for what it is. Call it out head on. Have a talk with it. Let it know who's in control. And then the third thing that I want you to do to be able to align with what it is you want to do, I want you to visualize a safety moment. So what I mean by that is I want you to identify how safe are you going to feel once you get to that thing that you really want. Many people stay in the situations they're in because they think it feels safe. It's like a protective factor. Even when you're miserable, sometimes you'll stay in a situation just because it's familiar to you and you think it's safer because you know exactly what it feels like, even if it feels bad. And when you've been in a situation for a very long time, you think, I'd rather be unhappy with something that's familiar to me than step out there and not know if I'm going to be happy with something that's completely unfamiliar. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's the reality. Ask yourself, how long have you allowed yourself to stay in a situation or do a certain thing because it's a safety net for you? It could be at a job you hate because the money pays the bills, a relationship you don't love anymore because you don't want to be alone. It could be not making a move to another state or another country even because you know everything about the place you live in. There's so many things that keep us stuck because they feel safe. And all that is fear. Now I want you to think about the thing that you want, the thing that you're only imagining, the thing you're dreaming about. I want you to think about what safety will feel like when you have that thing, when you're doing that thing. Close your eyes and just visualize and imagine how safe you'll feel if everything works out the way you want it to work out. That's a good feeling, right? So who wouldn't want to feel safe doing something that they love or having something that they really want? Think about it. I tell you over and over, you got to get it in your head. Go ahead and visualize what it looks like, what it feels like, and That's going to help you manifest faster. If you are not subscribed to this channel, I want you to hit that subscribe button, and I want you to hit the like button and share the video. If you're asking yourself right now, is she talking to me? Then that means I'm talking to you. And I want you to continue to follow me on this journey. Leave me some comments below and let me know something that scares you, something that is holding you back. I want to know what it is that you should be doing or taking steps towards doing. I want you to open up your mind to be willing to let go of that fear. I know that you can do it, and I'm here to support you with that. Action in faith, even if it's messy, is always better than perfection in fear. Remember that. So I've given you quite a few tips in this video, so go back and rewatch it and try to figure out where your fear lies most. Are you the overthinker? Are you the procrastinator? Are you the one that's sticking around in the bad relationship or the bad job? Who are you? What is your fear? And then remember, I want you to face that fear. Call that fear out. Just name the fear and then find a safe space. Picture in your mind what you really want and feel the safeness of it. Find a new safe space. Don't allow fear to be your safety net. Don't get stuck there. You're bigger and you're better than that. Okay, so that's all I have for today. Make sure you come back next Sunday when we talk about being stuck on the how. If you keep following along, you're going to get unstuck and aligned to manifest your dream life. I'm Joanna Cameron. I thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.